Okay, good afternoon, 9H. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Good
afternoon to
afternoon,
you.
sir.
Okay, before anything else, kindly download your module, please, in Silid LMS. I think it's entitled Fourth Quarter Module, Lesson 1. And kindly use the hand icon, please, if you already download the module, so that I will know. Okay, very good. Rupert, how about the others, please? Kindly use the hand icon if you already download the module. Okay, for this afternoon, 9H, we will discuss all about meat production. Okay. Okay, this will be the learning targets for this lesson. As you can see, first, we need to appreciate what is meat production, and we will identify the 12 types of meat and their benefits. Okay. So first, we will discuss what is meat. So as you can see, 9H, meat is valuable. Meat is valuable source of high biological value protein, even iron, vitamin B12, as well as other B complex vitamins, and then zinc, including selenium and phosphorus. So the fat content of the meat 9H and fatty acid profile is a constant matter of concern when referring to the meat consumption that is highly dependent on species and feeding system as well as the cut used. Okay, so in other words, 9H, meat is the flesh or the edible portion of any part of an animal used for food. They include the muscles, connective tissues, even the bones and fat of pig, cat, goat, cow, carabao, horse, and then sheep. So it is also an excellent source of high quality protein rather, suitable to meet bodily needs. Okay. So next, we will identify the importance of meat in human diet. So as you can see, meat has exerted a crucial role in human evolution and is an important component of a healthy and well-balanced diet due to its nutritional richness. Okay? So the pork meat can have the highest fat content, but poultry skin is not far behind. It is also crucial to distinguish meat cuts from other meat products, especially regarding to its association with the disease risk. So, as in other dietary components 9H, moderation is advisable, but meat has been shown to an important component of a balanced diet. Okay. So next is okay. So again, I'm really sorry. What is the importance of the red meat in human evolution? So, red meat has been an important part of the human diet throughout the human evolution. So, when included as part of a healthy or varied diet, red meat, also 9H, provides a rich source of high biological or value protein and essential nutrients, and some of which are more bioavailable than in alternative for food sources rather. So particularly or particular nutrients 9H in red meat have been identified as being a short supply of the diets of some group of the population. So what could be the role? So some students would might ask, sure, what could be the role of red meat in human evolution? So the role of red meat in the diet of young infants, 9H, even all of you like adolescents or women of childbearing age and other adults, and highlights key nutrients the red meat can provide for this group or for each group. So the role of red meat in relation to satiety and weight control is discussed as the inclusion of lean red meat in a healthy, varied diet that may help weight loss as part of an energy reduced diet. So when we say lean meat, that means kanang unuron siya. Okay, puro siya unod, walay fat or walay calories. Okay? So now we will discuss the 12 types of meat and their benefits that includes the full nutrition facts of it. So there are many different types of meat and they can be surprisingly different in their nutritional properties. Okay. So generally speaking, 9H meat offers an excellent source of protein and provides a good range of essential nutrients. So in this regard also it tends to be the better source of B vitamins than most other types of the food. So first example, as you can see here, is the pork. Pork is one of the most popular forms of meat in the world. So despite some confusion in the issue, pork is classified as red meat rather than white. Okay? Do not forget that one. So this is because it contains a large amount of myoglobin. This is a protein responsible for the red color of meat. Okay, so there are different examples of pork, as you can see, or different cuts of pork, and a variety of meat products used it as such as bacon. I know you're all familiar with this one, including ham, hot dogs, hamon, prosciutto, salami, and sausages. Okay. Next, another type of meat is beef. So when most people think of red meat, they probably imagine beef. Okay. So there are many different beef products and cuts of beef, ranging from hamburgers to rib eye steaks. Okay. So it is also important as well to note that the nutritional properties of beef can vary considerably depending on the fat content. Okay. For example, a rib eye steak will be much higher in fat or even in calories than a lean cut of meat. Okay. So another example is the lamb and mutton. So both lamb and mutton are very similar types of meat with one fundamental difference. Okay. So there might be a question, sure, what is the difference between lamb and mutton? So you need to listen carefully. Okay. So when we say lamb, this is from a sheep less than 1 year old. And mutton is the meat of an adult sheep. Okay. So just like beef and pork, there are variety of popular lamb cuts. Okay, so perhaps lamb chops are the most popular nowadays. Okay, next we have here chicken. So alongside beef and pork, chicken is one of the big three popularity wise. However, when we say chicken, it is a different classification of meat and then comes under the poultry category. Okay, so people commonly refer to poultry as white meat. Okay, take note of that. So, as one of the most popular foods in the world, there are all sorts of chicken based foods. So, these range from fried and roasted chicken to chicken soup and even chicken popcorn as well. Okay, next example is the turkey. So turkey, as you can see in this picture, is another type of white meat, probably best known for its appearance at the Christmas table. So it has both a deeper yet drier taste than chicken and is a less prevalent form of poultry. So as mentioned, the most popular kind of meat is probably roast turkey, but you can find a variety of processed and unprocessed turkey products. Okay. Next, we have here venison. Okay. So, venison refers to the flesh of a deer, and it is traditionally rarer type of meat. So, in recent years, 9H sales of venison have been soaring as a result of its perceived healthy reputation among consumers. And another type of meat here is duck. So as you can see, duck is one of the less popular type of meat. However, it has immense popularity in Chinese populations where Peking duck, that is their term there, is a showpiece dish. Okay. So like chicken and turkey, we can consider duck as one of the white meat. Okay. And this one is the wild boar. So wild boar is a non-domesticated pig that lives in the wild. So most probably like that. Okay, so the meat of this animal is also known as wild boar. So generally speaking, wild boar contains a higher portion of protein and a smaller amount of fat than the regular pork. Okay. Next, this one is bison. So this is just an example of this one. So bison, as you can see, 9H is a type of red meat that is nutritious and very lean. So again, when we say very lean, puro siya unod, wala siya fats. Okay? So for this reason, it is an excellent choice of meat for anyone looking to keep their fat or calorie intake a little lower. So most probably sila ang type of meat nga usually ginakaon sa kanang mga gym, okay? Kay less calories and less fat. So next is goose. So goose, as you can see, is a type of poultry that comes under the white meat as well. So it is particularly popular throughout China, even Europe, and in the Middle East. Okay. Next, this one is rabbit. So, although the idea of rabbit as food can seem very strange nowadays, it is commonly type of meat in some parts of Europe and then the United States and even in China. So, rabbit is very popular in France where it is considered to be a delicacy. So, most probably here sa Cagayan, like na nag-offer og rabbit na meat, I think if you're familiar with the pasho, ga ga-offer sila og meat sa rabbit. But for me, um, I don't know, murag, it's kind of weird if I eat rabbit because for me it's like a pet. Okay, but there are people nga gakaon og rabbit because according to them 9H mas lami ang meat sa rabbit unlike sa kanang chicken or sa pig. Okay? So last example is the pheasant. So pheasant is thought to be a premium meat product because of its flavorful taste, and the meat is popular across Europe and then the United States. Again, do not forget ang rabbit is nag-originate siya sa France, like nasa sila delicacy sa rabbit, okay? And then when we say pheasant, nag-popular siya across Europe and then the United States, okay? So are there any questions, clarifications, 9H? Questions, clarifications, or violent reactions? Are there any students nga wala nakasabot for this topic? You can ask questions. Okay, if there are no questions, okay. Thank you so much, Miles. If there are no questions, I will be the one to ask question. Okay, I'll be asking Aliana Rakman. Can you hear me, Aliana? Maga like, okay, Aliana. Can you hear me? Like, magamit yung imong mic, Aliana? Do you have your mic, Aliana? Oh, Okay. How about Isa? Isa, can you hear me? Isa, kindly answer this question, Isa. Which type of meat is healthiest in your own opinion, please? Isa, Isa, can you hear me? Can you use your mic, please? Okay, how about Gab Neri? Kindly answer this question, please. Guba tanong
I
ang mic.
I don't hear.
Okay. Which type of meat is healthiest for you?
I think beef. Sure.
Beef. Okay. Why, Gab? Just a guess.
Sure, guess right. Guess that. Right.
Okay. How about Rupert? Rupert, which type of meat is healthiest?
Got on the archer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Ay,
Yes, Rupert, why?
naratot. Naratot siya eh.
Just a thought
Gatay na,
lang.
tay na, rakat siya.
Tagna-tagna lang. Okay. How about Jade? Jade, same question,
I guess
Jade.
chicken siya.
Chicken. Okay. So nice guess. Gab, Rupert, and Jade. I'll be giving you 5 points for your additional quiz. Okay? Can I try mo? Even though you don't know the correct answer of it. At least you tried. Okay? So um to be honest, 9H, there is no single meat that is outright as healthier than another. Okay, so there are a variety of factors to consider, which include the nutrient profile, even the taste and affordability of it. Okay, however, it is often a good idea to mix and match food choices, which can help to attain a greater range of nutrients. Okay. So, do you have any questions, clarifications, 9H for this topic or for this discussion? Wala na. Okay, so I mean by Wednesday, you have to study your module because I'll be giving you a 15 items na quiz for this topic, okay? And then on Wednesday as well, I will be discussing the integrated PT. I mean performance task for TLE rather, okay? So, I think that's it. I'll be like i-end mo ahead of time or like earlier sa 5 p.m. Okay? So, I think that's it. Thank you so much, 9H, and goodbye, everyone.
Bye, sir.